Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talk Emma, the podcast where we make English simple, natural, real, every single day. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here today.
Okay, Jack, how are you doing?
I am doing well, although I have to tell you something I noticed this morning.
Oh, what is that?
So I was making breakfast and I made coffee, and while I was waiting, I made a mental list of everything I needed to do today.
Okay.
And then I made a decision. I was going to have a really productive day.
Making breakfast, making coffee, making a list, making a decision.
Make everywhere before 9 in the morning.
And that is today's topic, because make, one small word, but it does so many completely different things in so many completely different situations.
And most learners think, oh, make, easy. I make food, I make things.
But it is so much more than that.
So much more. 12 uses, all different, all essential.
And today, we are covering every single one, simply, naturally, through real conversation.
No heavy grammar, no complicated rules.
Just make, in all its forms, all its meanings, all its beautiful uses.
And before we start, please subscribe to Talk Emma. New episode every single day. Like this. Share it with one friend who only knows 1 or 2 uses of make.
After today, they will know all 12. Okay, let's go. Jack, use number 1, and the most obvious one.
Make, to create or produce something, to bring something into existence.
You create something that did not exist before, something new, something you produced.
I made a cake. I created it. It did not exist, now it does. She makes jewelry. She produces it, creates it. He made a film. He produced it, brought it into existence. They are making a new building, constructing, creating.
And this is where make and do most commonly get confused.
Do, the activity, make, the result, something produced.
I did the cooking. I performed the activity. I made dinner. I produced something, a meal.
Do, the process, make, the product.
And once you feel that difference, it never confuses you again.
Promise?
Promise. Okay, use number 2. Make to cause something to happen, to produce a feeling or reaction in someone.
When your action creates an effect in another person.
The film made me cry. The film caused me to cry. She made me laugh. She caused laughter in me. It made me feel better. It caused a better feeling.
The news made everyone nervous. It caused nervousness.
Make plus person plus feeling or reaction.
That song makes me happy every time. His words made her feel valued. The cold weather makes me want to stay inside.
And notice, make here has real power, real influence, real impact.
You are not just creating something, you're causing a change in someone.
You make me want to be a better person. Powerful, emotional, real.
One of the most beautiful uses of make.
Absolutely. Use number 3. Make for making decisions and choices.
When you decide something, choose something, commit to a course of action.
I need to make a decision. She made the right choice. We made a plan. He made a commitment. I made up my mind.
Make a decision, make a choice, make a plan. All very natural, all very common.
And notice, you cannot do a decision. You cannot do a plan.
I did a decision, wrong. Never say this. I made a decision, correct. Always make.
Decisions and plans always make, never do. And make up your mind, Jack, what does that mean exactly?
Make up your mind means decide. Come to a final decision. Stop being uncertain.
I cannot make up my mind. I cannot decide. I keep changing my thoughts. Just make up your mind. Please decide. Stop going back and forth.
Very natural, very common in daily conversation. I say this to myself at least 3 times a day.
Same. Use number 4. Make for making money and earning a living.
When you talk about how much you earn, how you make your income.
He makes good money. He earns well. She makes a living as a writer. How much do you make? How much do you earn? I need to make more money. I need to earn more.
Make money, make a living, make a profit. The company made a huge profit last year. She made a fortune from her business.
Fortune means a very large amount of money, a lot of wealth. Sometimes it also means luck or fate, but here, money, a great deal of money.
He made a fortune selling vintage cars. He earned an enormous amount of money.
And make a living, very important phrase.
Make a living means earn enough money to support yourself, to cover your basic needs through your work.
It is hard to make a living as an artist. It is difficult to earn enough money as an artist.
What does she do for a living? How does she earn her money?
Very natural, very common. You will hear this constantly.
Use number 5. Make for mistakes and errors.
Oh, this one, the most human use of make.
Because we all make mistakes every single day.
I made a mistake. She made an error. Everyone makes mistakes. I made a terrible decision.
And notice, you always make a mistake. Never do a mistake.
I did a mistake. Wrong. Very common error. You say, I made a mistake. Always make.
This is one of the most common mistakes learners make.
A mistake about mistakes. Very poetic.
And make an error. Make a mess. Make a fool of yourself.
I made a complete fool of myself at the party. I embarrassed myself. I behaved foolishly.
Make a fool of yourself? What does that mean?
Make a fool of yourself means embarrass yourself. Act in a way that makes people laugh at you or think less of you. Put yourself in a ridiculous situation.
I tripped on the stage in front of everyone. I made such a fool of myself. I embarrassed myself very publicly.
We have all been there.
Every single one of us.
Use number 6. Make for noise and sounds in communication.
When you produce a sound, or when you say something formally or officially.
Stop making noise. Stop producing that sound. The baby made a sound. The baby produced a sound. He made a speech. He delivered a speech, formally. She made a comment. She said something, made a remark. They made an announcement. They communicated something officially.
Make a speech, make an announcement, make a comment, make a point.
Could I make a point here? Could I say something? Contribute something?
The manager made an important announcement this morning.
And make a point, very useful in conversations and meetings.
I just want to make a point about the schedule. I want to say something specific, bring something to attention.
Very professional, very natural. You will use this all the time.
Use number 7. Make for effort and attempt.
When you try, when you put in work, when you attempt something.
She made an effort. She tried. She put in work. I will make an attempt. I will try. He made a good impression. He created a positive impression through effort. She made progress. She moved forward, improved.
Make an effort, make an attempt, make progress, make an impression.
And make an impression, what does that mean?
Make an impression means create a lasting effect on someone. Leave them with a particular feeling or opinion about you.
She made a great impression at the interview. The interviewers were impressed. They had a very positive opinion of her.
He made a terrible impression on my parents. My parents had a very negative opinion of him.
Good impression, bad impression, first impression.
You never get a second chance to make your first impression. Very famous saying, very true.
And make progress, one of the most motivating phrases.
You are making real progress. You are genuinely improving, moving forward.
Always feels good to hear. Always.
Use number 8. Make for travel and movement, reaching somewhere, arriving somewhere.
When you successfully get somewhere, or manage to reach something in time. We made it to the station. We arrived. We got there. She made it on time. She arrived without being late. I don't think we'll make it. I don't think we'll arrive in time. He made it to the final. He reached the final. He got through.
Make it always has that feeling of, it was not certain, but we got there.
I thought I would miss the train, but I made it. I got there just in time.
And make it also used for success in life, achievement.
She worked so hard and she finally made it. She achieved success. She reached her goal.
I always knew you would make it. I always believed you would succeed.
So warm, so encouraging.
Make it, one of the most versatile and powerful phrases in English.
You will make it. All of you listening.
Absolutely. Use number 9, make for food and drink preparation.
And this one, the most everyday use, the one you probably use most often without even realizing.
I made coffee this morning. She made dinner for everyone. He made sandwiches for the trip. Can you make tea? I will make breakfast.
Make food, make drinks, make meals.
And always make, never do.
I did coffee. Wrong. You say, I made coffee. Correct.
And some very natural expressions.
What shall I make for dinner? I will make us something to eat. She makes the most incredible pasta.
The most incredible pasta. That last one sounds so warm.
Now I am hungry.
Same. Use number 10. Make for arrangements and appointments. When you organize something, schedule something, set something up.
I made a reservation. She made an appointment. We made plans for the weekend. He made a booking.
Make a reservation. Make an appointment. Make plans. Make a booking.
All arrangements, all organized in advance.
And always make. Never do.
I did a reservation. Wrong. You say, I made a reservation. Always make.
And make arrangements very formal, very professional.
We need to make arrangements for the conference. We need to organize everything.
She made all the travel arrangements. She organized all the travel details.
Very natural, very common in work situations.
Use number 11, make for relationships and connections.
When you form a relationship, build a connection, create a bond with someone.
She made a lot of friends at university. He made enemies wherever he went. I made a new connection at the conference. They made a good team.
Make friends, make enemies, make connections, make a team.
And make friends one of the warmest uses of make.
She finds it easy to make friends. She naturally forms friendships. Very sociable.
It's hard to make friends as an adult. Very relatable, very real.
Very real, painfully real.
And make amends, very important phrase.
Make amends. What does that mean?
Make amends means do something to correct a wrong you have done, to repair a damaged relationship, to compensate for a mistake.
He made amends by apologizing properly. He corrected his wrong through a genuine apology.
She tried to make amends for her behavior. She tried to repair what she had broken.
Very mature, very human, very natural. And use number 12, make for beds and tidying.
The most domestic use of make.
But also the most daily, the most routine.
I forgot to make my bed this morning. She always makes her bed first thing. Did you make your bed? The question every parent asks.
Every single morning without fail.
And always make the bed, never do the bed.
I did the bed sounds very strange. You say, I made the bed. Always make.
And there is actually a whole movement about making your bed every morning.
Yes, the idea that if you make your bed first thing, you start the day with one completed task, one small win.
And small wins lead to bigger wins.
Make your bed, change your life.
Talk Emma now giving life advice through bed making.
We contain multitudes. Now, one complete natural conversation using all 12 uses of make, the way real people talk.
Two friends catching up over coffee.
Emma, how are things? You look like you have had a busy week.
You have no idea. I have been trying to make a decision about changing jobs for weeks now.
Oh, really? That is a big decision. What is making it so difficult?
Everything. The new job would make me more money, but it would also make my commute much longer.
I see. Have you made any progress with the decision?
A little. I made a list of pros and cons, and I made an appointment to speak with a career advisor.
That sounds sensible. You should not make any hasty decisions.
I know, although my friend Sophia made an interesting point the other day.
What did she say?
She said the fact that you cannot make up your mind usually means your heart already knows the answer.
That is a good point. Does the new job make you excited?
Honestly, yes. Just thinking about it makes me feel energized.
Then maybe you have already made your decision without realizing it.
Maybe, although I made a mess of my last job change. I left too quickly.
We all make mistakes. The important thing is you made amends and moved on.
True, I made some good friends there, actually. I still see them.
Then it was not all bad. Look, you'll make it work, whatever you decide.
Thank you, Jack. Now, shall I make us another coffee?
Please, and maybe make something to eat too. I am starving.
And did everyone catch all 12 uses? 12 uses. One natural, friendly conversation over coffee.
And nothing felt heavy. Nothing felt like a grammar lesson.
Just two friends talking naturally, warmly about real life.
Because make, when you truly understand it, just flows.
Like breathing. You don't think about it, you just make it happen.
You just make it happen.
Always perfectly said.
Before we finish, I want to say something.
Say it.
Make is one of the most versatile words in the English language.
12 uses, 12 completely different situations, 12 completely different feelings.
And now you have all 12 ready to use.
The next time you make coffee in the morning,
You will think, use number 9, make for food and drink.
learning English at breakfast, the most efficient morning routine.
And next episode, we're going to look at make phrasal verbs. Make up, make out, make do, make off.
Episode 2 of Make coming very soon.
More make, more natural English, more Talk Emma.
And more of you growing every single day. If today's episode made Make finally simple in all its forms,
Please like this video, subscribe to Talk Emma, and share this with one friend who confuses make and do.
and leave us a comment. Which use of make was completely new for you today? Write one sentence using make, any use, below.
We read every single comment, every one.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next episode. Until then,
Keep talking, keep learning, and keep growing. Bye, everyone.